Listeners, welcome to the Drunk Banthas podcast, where we talk about sci-fi, fantasy, horror, and all the popular art that we love. Also, we do it drunk.
Mostly drunk.
Mostly drunk.
Always, make sure the people know.
Always encouraged, but never mandatory. I am Jedi Master Grayson, and I am joined, as always, by my co-host and brother Bill. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I am doing fantastic. We have a wonderful show for you guys tonight. We are talking Peacemaker. We are talking Peacemaker comic books. We are talking Gen V. And as always, we're talking shit. But talking shit is always better with friends. He is practically family, but y'all just hate him because he's light-skinned. What is up, Jeff? Oh, I'm sorry, lobster that walked into a bar.
Not much. I have thoughts on things that we watched this week.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Well, that's good. This is the perfect place to get those thoughts out. This is a safe state.
I'm gonna.
This
No,
is
it's
a
not.
safe state.
That is a fucking lie.
and is he a clone? Is he a variant? Who knows? Probably only him. Producer T, what is up, bro?
Chilling. It'll never be a variant. I don't believe in that dimension hopping thing. That's a travesty. I mean, would you really want to meet the opposite evil me or possibly the good me? That might be worse.
Oh,
It's like, I'm the evil one.
Figure out, oh shit, we got the worst Terry. Oh,
That would be
Yeah, I saw something on Instagram earlier, just one of those little things where it's like an angel and a really nice looking version of you pop in your room, and the angel looks at the nice version. It's just like, and this is what could happen if you made the other choice. And then the guy's like, oh God, and they pop out, and you're just sitting there like, hey, what the fuck, man?
Man, I'm so excited about tonight's show. We got 2 big episodes of nerdy shit to talk about. But before we get into the nitty and the gritty, we should just have a quick word from our sponsor.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Hey guys. Wow, Alana, you look great.
Dude, what the hell? How'd you get in here? The door's locked.
Thanks, Danica. That's because I've been using Diet Coke.
There's no way you look that good from drinking Diet Coke.
No, silly, you don't drink it. This is Diet Coke.
Hold on, what the hell?
Diet Coke? How does it work?
It's easy.
Guys, I'm pretty sure that's
Easy. Diet Coke works in 3 simple steps. First, do a line of Diet Coke. Who's got a $100 bill?
I do.
Can't you just use a $1 bill?
Ew, like poor people?
What?
Like the feeling when you dance, the taste that gives you confidence, the cool and sexy eloquence of looking
Fun.
Wait, what's the next step?
Oh, it's easy. You just...
Hey, I just thought of it. Hey, I have an idea.
What?
Let's do more cocaine.
Diet Coke.
Hey!
Wait, what's the next step?
oh yeah.
Anybody hungry?
I feel terrific.
I just want a cigarette. To feel my fingers.
That's the Diet Coke.
Can you ever do a line of cocaine first?
Diet Coke.
Whatever.
Hey!
Oh yeah.
Diet Coke, wherever illegal drugs are sold.
That's right, Diet Coke, where illegal drugs are sold.
That was a commercial about cocaine.
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke.
I literally just put this on mute as soon as that plays. I just put it on mute. I was almost just gonna leave, but then I'd have to come back.
I'm not gonna lie, I was in another tab researching stuff.
Yeah, see, that's what I did. I just put it on mute and just left.
I mean, it was a very interesting one from one of our very important sponsors.
Yes, it's a very important sponsor.
Right,
from our Colombian angel investor.
That was a commercial about cocaine. I just realized.
Also want to remind you guys to tune in every Thursday to the Bantha Bunch, hosted by your favorite cousin Bill. What are you guys gonna be talking about this Thursday?
What? We're gonna be me. Yeah, me. Welcome to the Bantha Bunch show every Thursday at 8:15 p.m. Pacific time. We will have fun. It is all about you. It's not about me. It's the number one show in late night. Come see us at night or in the morning. Come on over.
It is the number one show in late night. Do not look that up.
This Thursday, we're going to be probably talking, if I don't change my mind, we'll be talking about this new documentary about Alabama prisons on HBO.
Oh, I saw that. That looks crazy.
Roll Tide.
I did put that on my list. What's up, Fifth Bantha? Coincide, Jeff. I do too.
I think that was supposed to be coincidence.
Okay.
Well, coincide with
lots of thoughts about the show.
Be helpful. Coincide with his coincidence.
Coincide with his coincidence. I think that's all the house cleaning. Oh yeah, but also just want to show another quick commercial for one of our weekly shows.
Wait,
doesn't hold
real
up.
Commercial?
Yeah, this is a real commercial.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Have you ever watched a movie from your childhood and thought it doesn't quite hold up like you remember? Well, then you would enjoy our bi-weekly series, Does It Hold Up? Where we revisit classic genre films with a special guest to help us determine if it is as good or as bad as we remember. It's a whole lot of fun, so you should check it out.
Please check out the Drunk Bantha channel. They clearly are ready for being seen at a higher level.
Back to the show.
That's right. Check out our show, Does It Hold Up? We have an episode where we covered Idiocracy. That's our most recent episode. We'll be covering the Fantastic Four movie, not the one that you think.
No.
The 1994 Fantastic Four movie directed by Roger Corman. We did that with Nine Nerd Yards YouTube channel. That was super fun discussion. Yep. So check that out.
Y'all hadn't seen him no more.
It's like, I think I've given up on everything. I don't want to consume content anymore.
Don't fuck with those guys no more. He actually has locked himself in a closet. He came out a couple of weeks ago and he was on the live stream with Alex, 24-hour live stream, almost. Caveat. 24-hour Batman marathon live streamed. It's on it's almost 24. It's 18 hours.
Yeah, it was a fun marathon. We marathoned almost all of the Batman movies. It was 18-hour marathon. But I just didn't have the stamina to finish it out. Probably finish the rest of because there's a big chunk of movies. I could throw Suicide Squad and Justice League in there if I wanted to be really make it a meaty second half of a marathon.
Girthy.
Because there's still Lego Batman and the Batman to knock out. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you want.
Because I didn't watch all of it. Did you cover Bat Shark Repellent?
Yeah, we kicked off the marathon with Batman 66.
All right, just making sure.
Yeah,
that's the first thing that happens at 4:00 in the morning.
I had to double check because I know that it was like a CBS special, but it did have a limited release. I think it came out for one day. So I was like, technically it's a theatrically released Batman movie.
Technically it's a TV release movie, but you good.
Yeah. I just wanted an excuse to watch the Adam West Batman movie because I love that. I love that movie so
every year for the rest of his life.
But guys, let me know in the comments if you were down for another marathon of Batman movies. Also, any other marathons you want me to do. I was kind of thinking about doing a Lord of the Rings marathon. I was thinking about doing maybe a really, really long or doing Marvel marathons in chunks leading up to Doomsday that we got coming around the corner. But let me know in the comments.
There's a movie theater chain down here, the Alamo Draft House, which producer T is very well acquainted with, that for the longest time did the Lord of the Rings movie marathon dinner party, where you had breakfast, second breakfast, 11sies, you had them all.
Yeah.
And then after the Hobbit movies, they added those two. So you did all 6 in one fucking theater, getting meals throughout all that.
That is pretty cool.
Well, yeah, they used to do the all 3 extended director's cut, and you would start basically at breakfast, and the movies would be like 9 hours long. So you would do the full Hobbit 11 meals throughout the day, throughout the screening.
Yeah,
I think they only did it like twice, I want to say.
Oh yeah, they kept doing it broken up and without the meals, but when they did it with the meals, that was actually a really cool idea. Yeah. I did not do it because but still, it
was like what, $200 at the time or something like that. It was it was expensive time that it was.
It makes sense. It's a lot.
And then they didn't have the comfortable seats back in the day either, so like it was really.
Alex, I just thought of one for you, and I'm so sorry to do this to you.
Oh, what?
Friday the 13th, Hellraiser, Nightmare on Elm Streets.
I'll
bad news. Hellraiser has one in outer space too, and I'm not talking about Event Horizon.
The outer space one was pretty good, though. Honestly,
I watched the first Hellraiser, and I don't think I'm gonna go back to that franchise. I'm sorry.
Leprechaun
that weirds me out.
You could do Leprechaun 6, Lep in the Hood.
Leprechaun will be a fun one. That one would, although I don't know, that might be like down the line.
He went to space once, and he went to the Hood twice.
Ice Cube, I'm not making this up, has a fro and pulls a bat out of it to attack the leprechaun.
This could be a fun new thing. I might be down for that. Guys, let me know in the comments like what marathons, what franchises you want me to marathon. We had a pretty good turnout. We had about 60 people jumping into the net last time. So
over 100 and something people watched on X, Twitter, my ex Twitter. Okay. And over 88 people watched on the stream. So let's just keep it going, baby.
Yeah. Let me know what you'd be interested in. But we're gonna be moving it right along because we do have a lot of shit to talk about tonight. We're gonna move on to our next segment. We're gonna take a quick little stroll down Jeff's comic book corner. Jeff, or
wait,
what?
Okay, now.
Okay. Jeff, what are we talking about today?
Today we're going to keep going with last week's, and to coincide with the season finale, Peacemaker Tries Hard, issue 2. And I'm just going to give y'all a warning now. I don't want to say it's bad writing. I will say it's very much like someone like me wrote this. And every random fucking thought they had, they put down on paper. Let's go see together. So, if you remember, Peacemaker was told he had to go get the DNA of Deathstroke. It opens on him being like, wait, seriously? So you want me to go kick Deathstroke's ass and get his DNA and then you'll give me back my dog? And then it pans straight to the Brain and his his genius gorilla sidekick, and they just immediately start laughing their asses off. And they're like, are you out of your mind? If we needed someone to defeat Deathstroke, we'd send Batman. And even then, it's only a 50-50 shot. No. There's another guy. This dude's name is, what's his stupid name? General Amorphous. We just need you to go to General Amorphous's hideout, and in his vault, he's got the DNA of Deathstroke. So just go there and beat up his henchmen and do it. And it's like, all right, I'm going to send my gorilla friend with you. And he's like, okay, but, I got to know that my dog's okay. And so they show him a little hologram of his dog. And there's little dog Bruce Wayne, just licking his nuts. So, yeah. Peacemaker's like, all right, let's go. And then the gorilla gets in the car, and Peacemaker and the gorilla just start driving off. And immediately, Peacemaker acts very much like he does in the show. He's like, dude, I'm so much better than Batman. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, dude's been fighting a clown for 20 years. Do you know how many clowns I've beaten up in 20 years? It's probably like 8 billion clowns. All this while we got some, 80s hair metal going in the background. Anyway, so they stop off at Peacemaker's trailer, and they can't just go in because Peacemaker's neighbors, a bunch of children, are just hardcore roasting him. They're like, "Hey, what's it like to be the biggest dumbass hero?" And then another one's like, "TV said the penguin robbed the bank, so this dumbass went to the zoo." And they're all making fun of Peacemaker. And in French, the gorilla goes, "Man, they're fucking savages." And he's like, "Oh, yeah, where are your parents?" And they're like, "Our parents are out fucking your mom, Peacemaker." And Peacemaker keeps trying to have witty comebacks, which, as we know, are not his forte. So instead, the gorilla steps in and throws a fucking tree at the kids. Just snaps it in half at the trunk and throws it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he just pushed it over, but I think he threw it. And Peacemaker's just like, Did you throw it? Did you throw a fucking tree at them? And he's just like, And he's like, "Dude, that was the greatest shit I've ever fucking seen. Come on, man." So now Peacemaker and the gorilla are bonding. And then Peacemaker goes, "Oh man, this is the hardest part. I gotta decide on a helmet." And he's got all these different helmets up here. And he's like, it's so hard to decide which one. Like, what if I bring the flamethrower? But what we really need is a freeze array. And the gorilla, he's like, "What is qu'est-ce que c'est?" And he points at one and he goes, "Shrinkage?" And Peacemaker goes, "That one shoots a beam that recreates how your man-bits act when you get in cold water. Imagine throwing hands and suddenly your dick and balls start turtling up inside you. That one's a total mind fuck. That's a fight I win every time." And he's like, "My dad made these for me." And he starts getting all teary-eyed. And he's like, "It's probably the only good thing you ever did for me, man." And the gorilla in French is like, "Parents are hard, man. It sucks. It's, I feel for you. Sometimes it's not easy." And Peacemaker's like, "I know what you said because I only speak American, but I think you're being kind. And that's more than my dad ever did, so I'm going to take this one." And he grabs a helmet that just says "fuck beam." This is what I mean when I said it's like someone like my brain wrote this comic. The hard lefts we are making is just ridiculous. So anyway, Peacemaker grabs helmet fuck beam, and then him and the gorilla get in the car and they start driving. And at one point, the gorilla's like, reaching over to touch his radio, and Peacemaker's like, "What are you doing, man? No. And then he starts turning it up. He's like, "You like this? Oh, man, so cool." He's like, "I thought this was going to suck, having you just like watching over my shoulder, but you're cool as shit. I'm having a party. You want to come?" And Gorilla's like, "Ooh." And then they just drive blasting and singing, rocking along, in the gorilla's case, to 80s hair metal. I don't know what's going on, guys. I'm as confused as you are. Anyway, so they get there, and it's just like this weird abandoned mine shaft. And there's like literally nothing around except it almost looks like an outhouse. And it's like, "Oh, don't mind our mess. We're under construction." And they're like, "What's going on?" And they open a door, and it turns out it goes down into the ground for the secret lair. And then they go in there, and they're looking around, and they're, ready to kill everyone. And they're looking around, but they can't. Fuck, there's no one around. They're like, "What the fuck? Where is? There's no one here." Like, I was so excited to kill these guys, but like, come on. And he's like, And he goes, "Oh shit. Hey, no offense if ape shit upset you. Like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, And while they're talking, they're like, "Hey, pick up the pace, demolition team." And then we see this group of fucks. And they're like, "Oh, we got a deadline. We're so close, we can do it." And then there's a little thing. It's like demolition team, supervillain construction team, evil laborers, but good union folk. Their dues are always up to date. Dude, this is why no one gives me creative control over anything, for good reason. So anyway, like, these guys they're a construction crew, but they're evil, but they're good at their jobs. Anyway, I guess. Okay. So like, all right, what about this trap door? And they open the trap door, and they're like, all right, like, so it looks like, the murder blades are good, but like, what if, like, how do we know that when the fire hose shoots, the poison hose shoots at the same time? And they're like, "Hey, yo, steamroller, do you got the diagnostic device?" And the guy's like, "Sure do. One bag of kittens." And he's rolling up and he's about to drop kittens into this thing to make sure it properly slices, flame beam, and poisons you, I guess. I don't get it either. It's like they're just trying to shove every cliche joke they can into a book, which, hey, maybe it gets monotonous writing comics. I don't know. Anyway, so right when he's about to drop the cat in, all of a sudden, Peacemaker's like, oh my God, is nothing sacred? And we just see a fucking shot go straight through this dude's head. And Peacemaker's like, that's why you always wear hard hats. And the cats start running away. And they all start fighting. And Peacemaker's got his cool gun. And then they're shooting rivets, I guess, like an evil Rosie the Riveter. And Peacemaker's like, oh no! And they immediately take out his gun. And then like one of them's like, I guess, causing earthquakes with a jackhammer or some shit, while another one's like shooting other like nail guns at him. And then Peacemaker, like throws a couple grenades, but then some dude that just like evidently has like that little digger hand in this, like at the sand, like he like slaps it back, and Peacemaker's like, oh shit. And he's like, you know what? Fine. Fuck it. And then he activates the fuck beam helmet. And he just, and it just yells out the word fuck, I guess. I don't know. Like, it's called a fuck beam helmet. I was under the impression immediately everyone was going to try fucking. And it's like, what's going on? And no, it's not that. It's just a laser beam that screams fucked. I don't know. So next they're like, hey, man, what are you doing? You got to get over here and help me. He's like, I'm entitled to a mandated 30-minute break every 4 hours. And, like, hey, I've been here having 4 hours. You got a problem. You take it up with our union rep. Not, he's killing the union rep. And then, okay. So a guy's about to get the jump on Peacemaker. He's, like, coming down on top of him. And right when he's about to get in, the gorilla, holding a Gatling gun, jumps and karate kicks, but remember, he's a gorilla, so it's not a foot. He karate kick face punches the dude. At which point, Peacemaker's like, did you hit him with your bottom fist? That's fucking awesome. And they have high fives. And, so anyway, so they're taking out the henchman. So they start looking around. And there's like a weird gift shop and stuff. And literally, he knocks over a thing of hard candies, and that's what sets off and brings out General Immortus. And in that little thing, it just says, criminal genius and master strategist. Hundreds of years old and looks like it. And this is the part where, like, so here's the thing about this book. They have bits that are funny, and then they just, like, keep going with it until I'm just angry. This is one of the ones that starts funny. The guy's literally just like punching Peacemaker. He's just like, really? Like, what? Seriously here? And like the guy's just like, and Peacemaker's like, I thought it was gonna be like a final boss. And he looks over at the gorilla. He's like, what am I supposed to do, man? And the gorilla looks at him. He's like, and Peacemaker like holding him off with one finger. Is like, if I do that, he will die. He's like made up of like hate and like paper mache. Like the dude's like bird bones and hard candies. There's no way punching him won't kill him. So anyway, old boss man's like, I'm gonna go get my death ray. And then he pulls out a dope looking death ray. And he's like, oh, now I need to find my readers. And then while he's looking for his glasses, Peacemaker walks up and literally and knocks him out, which again, he's hundreds of years old. That makes sense. So Peacemaker knocks this dude out, and then he finds the DNA. And big joke, it's just a pube. Okay. Anyway, so they go outside, and shocking, the evil supervillain gorilla turns on Peacemaker and shoots him with his Gatling gun. And then, like, the brain's like, oh, yes, good job. And he's like, did Peacemaker think you were really friends? Ah, ha, 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 ha. And the gorilla's walking away, and the gorilla starts talking. Peacemaker's like, you can speak English? He's like, yeah. Fucking genius, dude. You're just a dickhead, and I didn't want to talk to you. And then as he's walking away, he's like, oh, by the way, Peacemaker, I'm going to keep your dog because he's fucking awesome. And the brain's like, I can't wait to pet him once I have hands again. Ah, ha, 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 ha. And that's the end of issue 2. and I'm glad that we don't need to finish this series. You're muted.
Yeah. I just want to make one correction. With Mons, that's not just his evil, sidekick. That is his evil partner, and by partner I mean romantic partner.
I did not know that. That is fucking awesome.
Yeah. And a lot of recent.
Oh man, him getting the body back is way grosser now, huh?
They start fucking. It was gross.
But yeah, a lot of it has been retconned. They are a couple. They like every time they've been duo, you've seen they're a couple.
I'm fine with that, and those two are funny. But then they just kept pushing the joke until it sucked, and it's like, know when to stop, guys.
Yeah, there's a fine line. I've mentioned before that as much as I like James Gunn's writing, sometimes it can be a little bit uneven. And like Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is like the one that I cite the most, where it's just like that movie has no idea what kind of tone it wants to convey. And yeah, I feel like that comic, just kind of suffers from that as well. I mean, like I like comic books that are just like purely for comedy's sake. Like a lot of Deadpool comics are just like, this means nothing, this is just silly. But that issue seemed a little weird and seemed like it didn't know what
like I said, it felt like 4 different people each wrote like 2 pages.
Yeah, which is weird because the first issue was a lot better. Like I actually really enjoyed that first issue.
Yeah, it's just like I get it because it's also a Black Label, so they're trying to push the edge a bit more. But
right.
All right, guys. Just because you can write anything doesn't mean you should write anything.
Well, guys, let us know what you thought of this issue of Peacemaker. Oh wait, what's it called? Peacemaker
tries hard.
Tries hard! Exclamation point.
Again, great title.
Yeah, great title. And it makes me interested because not every issue is going to be great. Maybe it gets a little bit better later on. But guys, let us know what you thought. Speaking of disappointing Peacemaker storylines, let's go ahead and get into That's right, Peacemaker Season 2 finale, Full Nelson. We are getting into it. Man, a lot to talk about. This was a supremely hyped up show. James Gunn said that this was like his favorite thing he's ever written. And he specifically said like these last 3 episodes of this season were going to be like huge. They're going to be big cameos. It's going to have huge implications for movies going forward.
You sit on a throne of lies.
Like Superman, Woman of Tomorrow, and Superman, Man of Tomorrow. I just realized probably could have come up with some more creative titles. It's weird that they both are just of tomorrow. But
it'll be coming on sometime tomorrow. So it'll be Man of sometime. It's a woman at some time, but it'll be tomorrow.
But it'll be tomorrow. But let's just go ahead and get into. Delia said in the chat, "Ain't nobody scared of a Mortis, Mr. Clean looking ass."
Sorry, I'm also very ashy. I'm just taking the time to moisturize.
Yeah, do your thing. Film Age, you gotta moisturize. Film Age Studios said, "Man, this finale was everything I thought it was. Absolute trash." Yeah, we'll definitely get into the nitty and the gritty. Just to set it up in this episode. 1 month. This episode starts off with a flashback. 1 month earlier, Chris and Harcourt go out for a night that ends in a kiss that results in Harcourt leaving. In the present day, Chris is in prison, refusing to see the kids. Meanwhile, Argus investigates the doors in the QUC where multiple Argus agents are killed. Adebayo and Adrian bail out Chris, who takes eagerly and runs away with none of the kids knowing where he went. So yeah, let's talk about like the intro of this episode a little bit. Like, we got a lot going on. Let's talk about this flashback because that ended up taking up a lot of time. We heard a lot of like foreshadowing to this scene throughout the season. On the boat. Did it mean anything on the boat? How did you feel about this flashback scene, Lobster?
I felt not justified. I was right, damn it. It wasn't, they didn't fuck, it was just a kiss. Because again, yeah, so I brought it up back when I was like, do you think they straight up fight? And I was the only one. I was like, I don't know. I think it might have just been a kiss. And I was fucking right. And I felt good because it also makes sense for it to have just been a kiss. And then it'd still be like this big of a thing for them. Anyway. So it was like a lot of this episode. It was good. The flashback was good, but like it was just too long. It could have been cut by half. Chris singing in the fucking in the restaurant. Nope, don't need it. We get it. He's a bad singer. Okay, cut it. The scene on the boat could have moved a lot faster. I did like the whole part with the dude and Hardcore like getting ready to immediately fight him. The only part about that I didn't like was I was like, girl, like you don't. His mother might be a lovely person. Why are you calling her a whore? That's not called for at all. But like I liked it how like it's. I feel like it showed like some important parts of this. Like not only is she always angry, but like yeah, she also is tired of not being taken seriously. I mean, this guy was ready to try and throw down until Chris stepped in. Which funny thing, Hardcore's probably fucking scarier than him to fight. And so, yeah, I could see her getting upset about things like that. And I could see those really grating on her. So, like, that was good, too. And then, again, the boat scene, like, all right, the lead up to, like, oh, we got to go to the best band ever. And, like, okay, guys, like, we get it. Like, can we move this along a little faster? And then when they were on there and got to the kiss, it's like, okay, boom. So, in my opinion, what we could have just cut that scene down to them laughing at the restaurant, and being like, let's go out in town, and then almost fight, and then already on the boat watching the band and the kiss, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, it did take up quite a bit of time, and I enjoyed it. And I probably would have enjoyed it more if it was like maybe in another episode, like it was maybe in a previous episode. But yeah, you're right. Like just the overall pacing of this episode was just a little strange, and I think this is just like another example of that. This opening. How did you feel about the opening, T? Did you enjoy the relationship stuff? Are you in on the mushy mush?
No, I'm not in on the mushy mush. Yeah, and it was slow. I would rate this probably the worst episode of the season, the finale. It's kind of boring. And it's one of those things, where they make the episode before the season finale really good.
Yeah.
The season finale is kind of phoned in. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to stand on this 10 toes deep. I did not appreciate seeing a black woman on her knees crying, talking about a white man saved her.
That's actually a really good point.
All right, I'm just not.
Mr. President, thanks.
Interesting interpretation of that scene because I've
good timing with that, by the way.
Sorry.
Interesting interpretation of that scene because I saw it as that she was like saving him emotionally in that scene, but we'll get to toward the end. We'll get to the end, but
when we get to that point, I have thoughts on what you just said.
Let's talk about the QUC a little bit because we do see the Argus agents get just fucking murdered. It feels like we were talking about it earlier. It felt like what did you say? It felt like an episode of Rick and Morty, or were you compared to something else?
I see. Yeah, no.
Oh, Dark Matter. That's what you said.
Yeah. I compared it to Dark Matter.
Right.
It'd be like if the Rick and Morty writers were writing a Dark Matter episode.
I'll tell you why I compared it to Dark Matter. I was like, I said it was Dark Matter because it was a montage. You know what I'm saying? And to me, this episode was dumb as shit. I mean, just a big fucking waste of goddamn time. I can't tell who's laughing right now. I can't tell who's laughing right now, but let me tell you something. I'm not anywhere near done. We spent so much fucking time building up through an entire season talking about a whole universe, this whole world, and how we were gonna approach the way they're gonna interact with the different universes now that they realize that this is a Nazi ridden universe where people are fucking terrible. We're going to we get to this end of this episode, we get to the end of this season, and it is just a fucking rock opera dick sucking-a-thon. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Mr. Gunn, I'm gonna need a minute, a fair one. I'm gonna need you to meet up with me somewhere here in the world, and I'm gonna need you to give me one whole solid minute of me putting hands on you. That's it. That's all I'm saying. And obviously, I'm joking, Mr. Gunn, but obviously, you didn't have your hands on this. If you honestly are saying that this is the best that you've ever done, this is the best you've ever felt about a project, then you, sir, are either a liar or you smell toast right now. Because like, you smell burning toast right now if you really feel that way about it. And I got plenty more to say, but why would I filibuster all y'all's time? I succeed my time.
I did feel like because I've seen a lot of people have similar reactions to the finale. I feel like it reminded me a lot of Game of Thrones, where the penultimate episode will be like really, really dope, like Ned getting his head chopped off or the Red Wedding, and then nobody remembers the finale because it's boring. It's just wrapping up shit. And that's what it kind of felt like to me. But also had like the added like challenge of trying to like have this connective tissue to Man of Tomorrow, and also James Gunn was hyping shit up a little bit too much, in my opinion. So I think that just like everybody was like showed up expecting this big, huge, cool thing, especially after episode 7 was like so satisfying. Episode 8 was just like, was this it? We're just like crying together.
I did not hear about it. I didn't hear anything about his comments about the show until after the fact. So
I knew his comments were about the entire show. I didn't know it was about this episode. Which, God, that's upsetting.
Even if it was the entire show, well, he's got dementia. I don't know.
I know
he doesn't remember anything else that he's ever done in his entire career.
And also, it's very famously like artists' favorite thing that they've ever done isn't usually like the favorite thing that we enjoy from them.
Yeah, he got all of the stupid jokes no one would ever let him tell because they're not funny. He got them off here.
Let's just say when I was reading the issue, I was like, oh, they took notes from this episode. Got it.
Yeah. They took notes on how to write an episode.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You
had 17 different guys writing one page.
I will say, I hope and pray that Titties shows up in Man of Tomorrow.
Okay.
Because if I want Lex Luthor to say, "Titties, bring me Superman." I need to hear him like say titties. That needs to happen.
And I know we usually save this for the end of the episode, but I mean we've been talking about how little we like this episode, so I'm just gonna say this now. This was the lowest rated episode.
Let's talk about it.
In the series. By a lot. This got a 6.7. The last episode was the highest rated in the series, a 9.2.
See, there you go. Told you.
Not just us. Everyone fucking hated this.
Yeah. No. It is supporting everything that I had to say about this privately and in person. Well, in virtual person.
Film Age said in the chat, I hated this episode and season. It just leads to Tim Meadows getting humped in the face by an alien. I mean,
also he said the flashback showcased their lack of chemistry and how bad their acting is. 100%.
I hate to admit it because I like them together, but you guys are right. The actors didn't pull it off. And I love both those actors.
Yeah, right. It was awkward. Like I feel I get why they put that in there because they were like, Harcourt and Chris have been kind of like at odds throughout the whole season. It was like, well, let me show the audience why they actually even like each other. But I don't know if it was the dialogue or the chemistry. It just wasn't really great. Film Age, the Tim Meadows getting humped in the face by an alien. That is an example of one of the highlights of this episode. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Speaking of highlights, we are live on Nerds at Highlights and Drunk Banthas streams and Nerds at Night over on X Twitter. My ex Twitter. That's my ex girlfriend Twitter. She's over there. Twitter.
Oh, and that scene could have been faster too. Like the Candyland scene was funny and it was great, and then I was like, okay, we get it. Something's coming. It's clearly going to be bad. Just fucking show up, because that's the other part. The rest of that montage, I fucking loved. I thought it was hilarious, and it was fun seeing the different worlds. My favorite part was the dude that's just like burning all his cats that he doesn't like, walking out, and everyone just kind of like walking by him. That was fucking hilarious.
Just some rude fucking guy who always says hi to
Never says anything. I want to know about the giant skull world. That was great. I really like their answer. They just open the door and just like,
nope.
And for all we know, they could have been like the nicest fucking people ever. It was like, welcome to Skull World. We cancer
Right?
and hunger. You guys have cancer? We can get rid of that. Like, didn't even give them a chance.
You have racism? Oh, we're all skulls. There's no races.
We just hate black skulls.
Get them out of here. Get them out. Yeah, it is weird because like
the skull world.
After the montage, Argus manages to find a habitable dimension, which they named Salvation. Flag Senior pitches the new dimension to be used as a prison for metahumans for the government, which is approved. Now this is like
very Earth X style.
Yeah, I have a couple. Like first off, like for people who aren't familiar with the comics, the Salvation, there was a Salvation storyline in DC Comics where they did use a pocket dimension called Salvation. They sent a bunch of villains to, including Joker, Lex Luthor, and I think was it Vandal Savage.
Yeah.
I haven't read the storyline. But apparently it's pretty crazy. I don't see them being able to do something like that because it does involve a lot of different like huge characters from the comics. But we'll see. They might take a little inspiration from that. But I'm curious how you guys thought about this storyline, because I thought it was a little weird. If like they were just looking for a prison, why not just throw all these villains in the skull dimension? Like I don't know. Producer T, what did you think about this Salvation storyline?
I am not familiar with this at all in DC. Did that happen where they just find a random planet and start dumping fucking metas there and something happens? And
it's also basically what the Kryptonians did with the Phantom Zone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess so. It just didn't seem like they did much research on this universe because, like, they were like, yeah, this seems fine. I don't think they knew that they were, like, monsters and shit there.
I'm guessing dinosaurs.
Yeah, because like when they throw Chris there, we hear monsters and stuff screaming, but it doesn't even seem like Flag Senior, like, and his team even knew that there were creatures there.
Well, he was also cooked up, so
yeah.
That wasn't even a secret in this episode. They were literally just off the consoles.
Yeah, and on the one hand, I like the fact that Flag Senior just like has this delve into villainy, like you see this montage of all these Argus agents dying, and then they're just like laughing in the other room, which I thought was like, it was an interesting visual and just like a really slimy villain thing to do. But it was kind of like, it did kind of feel like Whiplash, because to y'all's point, like it felt like the alternate dimension was like sort of like, I don't know, lack of a better word, the villain of the season. Like that was like his main antagonist, or like that was his main hurdle to get across, and then like that kind of wrapped up in the last episode, and then now Flag is the villain for just like this episode.
Yeah, my immediate thought, especially when he's in the room pitching it to the whole group, is like that it's concentration camps. It's just, I mean, it's a different world, but it's still, you're doing Earth X. Like, and also, I don't think anyone was surprised when the first person he threw in there was Peacemaker. I mean, no shit, that's what he was gonna do.
Of course.
And it's just so crazy because, like, clearly that wouldn't happen. I mean, it's not like anyone's going to get picked up by the government and secretly thrown into a prison where no one knows where you are. That doesn't happen in real life. So, I mean, I don't even know where they got this.
Mr. President, thanks.
Oh, God, that's just such a good clip. It works so well.
Bordeaux and Harcourt, they both quit Argus. And
sorry.
No.
There is a poll on the YouTube channel, the Drunk Banthas streams channel, Drunk Banthas streams channel. There's a poll that says, did you enjoy this season 2 of Peacemaker?
Yeah,
yes or no, just yes or no question, baby.
Let us know in the polls. Bordeaux and Harcourt, they quit Argus, and then they use their credentials to locate Peacemaker. They have a big love fest.
Orgy?
Yeah,
that's what they started the season with.
Yeah, that's first episode.
Yeah, no, that would be
cool.
But they convinced Chris to stick around, and 1 week later, they all start an agency with.
Well, real quick on that one,
blood money.
Because when you were saying like you felt like it was Adebayo was like saving him,
right.
And the one part about that, like, because Terry, you brought up an incredibly valid point that I did not pick up on. The part that I was picking up on was like, why is everyone still so fucking obsessed with an eagle hugging a human? Why is this a literal miracle in your world? Superman exists, and an eagle hugging a human is what's making you cry on the floor? What's happening here? Does anyone else smell toast?
James Gunn. James Gunn.
Shout out
but
to
you were talking about
ass off to say, like, when she was executing that line, it was like, I saw an eagle hug a human, and she was like crying. I was like, you are putting so much sauce to this.
I think she added that. I hope she added that.
She might have.
Like, just added the little sauce on it. Like, I'm probably never gonna see any of these people again.
Academy Award nominee. T, what did you think of just like this thing? Because you had some thoughts about the ads Chris relationship in this moment.
It was just too much and too weird. Like, we've already established their relationship. They're besties, they're friends, that's cool, but like just the needless on like just the visual aspect of it, of this strong black woman we have built up is on her knees literally crying over this man, talking about how much she needs him, how much the team needs him, talking about you saved me direct. Like, that was her words that came out of you saved me. Like, she said that.
Oh, God.
Maybe I need to rewatch it, but I'm pretty sure she fucking said
you want me to rewatch
saved me. And I was like, wow, they just couldn't even try to hide the white savior aspect of me.
You was absolutely right.
You're right. So I was like, why? Why would you do that?
I can see how you can see it that way. I mean, I didn't like. It's not like she said, "Save me, massa." Like, I feel like she saved me, massa.
She didn't have to say
saved me.
She didn't have to say
save
me, massa, because she said
you saved me. She already got done saved down there on the plantation.
She did that. Look, look, if that isn't white savior, then it doesn't exist. And I'm just saying, if that's not it, then it doesn't exist. I don't know.
All right. People are getting really good with AI. I need someone to edit that so that when we pan from her back to Chris, it's Tom Cruise. Someone please get on that. But what? Okay, and again, like the lead up to it, like the story was going okay. Like we had I forget Rick Flag Sr.'s girlfriend's name. The cyborg. Bordeaux, thank you.
No.
Like we have Bordeaux and Harcourt coming together. We have them making John go be awkward as shit. I laughed real hard when Vigilante just tased the shit out of Peacemaker. And then we get this line. And then everything after that final montage of them creating Checkmate, I was actively angry. I was like, this is the dumbest thing. Why is all of this going on? Couple of reasons. One, it was just an unnecessary montage. We didn't need all of that. Two, how is any of the... Sorry, that was one. Two... There it is. Two, okay, the issue is they're creating a concentration camp, prison camp on another world. How is creating a business going to prevent any of that? Three, it was all over, thank you, the fucking place. I mean, like, we have that. We have Tim Meadows quizzing Vigilante on spiders, just like while the soundtrack's going in the background. It's like, what the actual fuck's happening here? And then four, it's just them doing the walkout, the slow motion walkout, like teamwork. And that was also stupid. And on top of it, Checkmate. I mean, comic wise, that's just stupid too. Because Checkmate is like the international espionage agency that has its hands in everything, including the Justice League, and it's led by super-powered Maxwell Lord, who's one of the most evil villains in the entire DC universe.
Just read first of all.
I'm tired of James Gunn's playlist, if I'm being honest. He has garbage taste in music. I'll agree with you, and I'm even more upset because he pushed that fucking theme song down our throats so much. By the time this episode happened, I was like, does this song hit? Do I like this? And I shouldn't be asking that.
In my head, and I don't like it. I still just do not like it. Like, it's always in my head.
I've decided it's much better when the dance isn't associated with it.
Ooh-wee! This nigga got some $1 million words, don't he?
It's funny because I thought I was gonna be the only one flaming up this fucking stupid ass.
Right? Yeah. See, this is why we're all friends.
Honestly,
it just didn't sit right with me, and I like Peacemaker so much, but this episode, I was just like, found it in. And at first, I really wasn't that mad at this episode, but the more it sat with me, and then hearing everyone else, it's like, you know what? I don't like it either. This was whack.
If they cut this episode, like just after the hotel, like, let's motivate Chris scene, and then the last episode was them trying to go in and shut down this portal thing. There you go. Give it to me. That's how you end the series. But like, what the fuck?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, it's a lot of disappointment. Unfortunately,
yeah.
I still liked the season on the whole, despite the finale not being that great. But and I sit on a throne of lies. I like about my opinion, but I liked the first season way more. I think that it has a lot to do with just like the story, like because this season, especially like there was more of a character study. Like there was pretty much no villain until the last episode, and it turns out it was a guy who used to be a hero in a previous TV show. So it was
that's a good point. The Nazi Party is definitely not a villain. I agree there. Yeah, go there.
I mean, Nazi World is just like
it's not a villain if you don't go back to it. If you never say anything else about it, and we didn't even go stop them.
And it's not a villain to everybody, only certain people.
Well, the thing is, we only found out that it was Nazi World in episode 6, and it's not like it was ever a plan to like stop Nazi World. It was just like, well, we need to get the fuck out of here. It was like there was no villain. You know what I mean?
Something I'm just thinking of,
like this thing that he had to.
No, I agree.
Battle with.
I'm just saying it can't be a villain because I'm saying Nazis can't be the villain because you didn't even go back to it. And they set up that his brother is going to come back.
Well, and that was what I just thought of. The entire time they're going through the dimensional waiting room, Keith doesn't try coming through to find Peacemaker once.
Well, he locked the door. I'm straight.
Yeah.
He locked the door behind him. Damn, he used a slam lock.
He's a clever one.
Clever girl.
Took the key with him.
Let us know what you thought of this season.
Do you have anything else you want to say?
Yeah, I just like how bad this episode was. I was like, man, people were talking shit about the alien Earth finale being bad. It was not. Alien Earth last episode wasn't that bad, especially compared to this. So I was like, I'd rather watch Alien.
Why you calling me? I'm right.
No, you're right. It's not a controversial take, I don't think, for real.
The internet disagrees with you. Alien Earth has a 6.2.
Yeah, see, like what?
I agree with you though.
Yeah, no. This was way worse, and I think maybe give it a little time for people to get they eyeballs on this episode, and maybe that goes down. You know what I mean? Maybe that goes below Alien Earth. Yeah. What would you give this, Jeff, before we move on?
See, I think a 6.7 is a little high. Highest I would give this is a 6.5.
6.5 out of 10, yeah?
Yeah.
For the season or episode?
Episode.
The episode.
Yeah, give it like a 6.
Straight 5.
Well, I'm gonna give
What about you, Bill?
episode of 3, and I'm giving the series a 5.
Wait, sorry. Series or season?
Season, excuse me. I'm giving this episode of 3. The season gets a 5. That means that the series gets a 6.
And I've been watching a lot of a British show called Taskmaster, and it keeps throwing me every time that their seasons are called series. It just makes no fucking sense.
Yeah. Yeah, get your shit together, UK. Figure it out.
Yeah.
All right.
Learn English.
All right, we're gonna move on to our next topic of the night. Let us know what you thought of season 2 of Peacemaker. Did you prefer this? Did you prefer season 1? Did you prefer season 2? Are you excited about what's coming up next in DC? Let us know in the comments. We're gonna move on to our next topic, the Amazon Prime TV show. That's right, Gen V, episode 6, cooking lessons. Things are heating up in Gen V world. Mary and the group managed to escape from Elmira thanks to Annabeth, who has precognitive powers, and Sam is there. They reach a library and take shelter there. Emma sends a message for help to Harper, who contacts Polarity, whom Cypher is puppeteering. Harper. Cypher sends Victor after Marie, but is killed by Zoe Newman, who was R.I.P. Who was searching for Marie with Stan Edgar. So we get the return of Stan and a little bit of explanation on why Marie is so powerful. But what did you guys think of just like this intro? We get the return of baby Newman and Stan Edgar back in the house, Gus Fring. T, what did you think of this opening of this episode?
I think, it's basically for me on par with season 1 because I didn't watch that one. So that's where it is. And with that, I like to tell everybody to find me at T-Pens Co. And that they won't be seeing me for the rest probably the year-ish because I'll be out of the country.
They might be out of the country. You don't know.
Oh man, I'm so glad that we can bring the bit back of me asking somebody who hasn't seen the show.
I'm so sorry to have disappointed you.
I'm glad I went to T first. I almost went to you.
Almost happened. My hand was on the solo button.
But T, have a good night. Thanks for
going, brother.
Trash talking Peacemaker with us tonight.
This was the new Peacemaker. Was the new Idol.
Damn.
No, nothing will ever be as greatly terrible as the Idol.
That was a special place in our heart.
It has a special place in hell.
Well, with our hearts, that might coincide pretty good. But safe and fun travels.
Just to say in the chat, Film Age Studios talking about Peacemaker said episode gets a 2 and the season gets a 3. Jesus. Okay. But he also said Gen V.
I don't go that low, but hey.
But he says about Gen V is the best mature superhero show that's out. I
need to know what these other superhero shows that are.
We did get Invincible earlier this year. Let's calm down. I don't know.
Is that not mature? You can't watch that with your kids.
Yeah, that's mature.
Wait, I'm not supposed to be watching that with my.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, my nieces and nephews are not going to be having a good night then. My bad.
Yeah, I don't know if I prefer this over like Invincible, because that story is so incredible. But
I was thinking
I'm
about
really enjoying the show.
This compared to that comment. I was thinking about this compared to The Boys, and I really just don't know which one I enjoy more right now. I'm excited to see when The Boys comes back how I feel about that compared to this.
Just boys being boys.
I will say that in the last season, and we mentioned this when we were covering it, that the last season of The Boys did feel a little bit like, all right, can we? It might be time to wrap this up, because like after a while, it's just like, why don't y'all just kill these niggas? Like y'all, like even at the end of that season, they could have just killed everybody, but they decided to put them in like a prison or something like that, so they can fuck up their shit later on, which they're definitely going to do.
Also, like with a show like The Boys, I mean, is there a way to not jump? I think you have to jump the shark and just hope it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One time they jumped a whale.
Nope. They went through that fucker.
Yeah.
They tried.
The deep was sad.
I am glad that like it does feel like that this next season it's good that this next season is going to be the last season of The Boys, because I felt like they've run out of rope as far as story goes.
I don't think they ran out of rope. They just did stupid shit. Like the whole last 2-3 episodes of the last season of The Boys was really dumb. It took it in a direction that made it hard for them to write something good. You know, and like, you know, I think they were trying to hide too many things so that they could go forward and have them all come out in the last season, you know, knowing we have another season to go, which they didn't know before in the other.
And then they're like, hey, let's bring the rest of Supernatural in.
Yeah. And so, yeah, because like, look, I gotta get on there, man. You got one more check for me. You got one more check.
Okay, but so this episode
yes.
Gen V. I'm sorry, I took us off topic there.
No, you're good, because it's like, you know, we got Boys is event like is bound to come up.
Yeah, we're all dazed from Peacemaker. Sorry.
But yeah, we got Zoe Newman and Stan Edgar coming back. Stan kind of
Stanley,
and we like mentioned like it's kind of weird that Stan Edgar would be sort of ignorant to Marie's powers and Victoria Newman's powers and like the extent of her powers. But I guess apparently Project Odessa was, I mean, Marie and Homelander are the only successful members of Project Odessa, and that's why she is so much stronger than Victoria Newman, because she is programmed to be that way.
Well, and they did explain it in the show as well. It wasn't just that. So traditionally, they just give babies the V. In both these cases, like they gave babies the V in utero, so that it could just have that much more time to get that much stronger.
Right.
But also that was killing the women a lot.
But as we've seen,
what'd you say?
As we've seen, they don't care.
Yeah, that's not.
That's
Fuck them dumb women.
If you want to make an omelet, you gotta break a few uteruses.
That was good.
The crew decides to go with them to their bunker. Stan explains to Marie that she and Homelander are Odessa's only success, project that he shut down, believing Marie to be a failure. Stan discusses the similarities between Thomas Godolkin's work and Cypher's, with Jordan and Kate deducing that Cypher's father is actually Thomas, and that Cypher is using his notes to succeed and establish a supremacy. Now, I think that they might have it wrong here. I think that like what we deduced before, that old crispy dude is controlling Cypher.
Crispity, crunchity, crackety, crunchity coon.
Yeah, crispy dude's Geppetto.
Yeah. Exactly.
Nice.
But yeah, like I feel like that this is just like sort of a misdirect. This is like sort of a red herring. And we're gonna find out the truth a little bit later.
You didn't see that coming?
Then what do you think that the truth is?
I think it's what we said last time.
Yeah, for anybody who wasn't here last week, we did sort of like deduce that possibly Thomas Godolkin, we'll just say that the burnt up dude is Thomas Godolkin, Cypher's dad, is actually the one with Professor X type powers, and he is puppeteering Cypher and also therefore using his powers through Cypher.
Oh, funny. That's also Maxwell Lord's power. Not just mind control, extreme mind control. He's able to control Superman.
Really? And they haven't shown that he has any powers in the DCU. Like, all right. He's only like shown up once, but interesting.
Like to the point where he, at one point, also literally used his powers to make the entire world forget he existed.
Damn.
Yes,
his powers is making wishes. I don't know.
Oh God, fuck that movie.
But yeah, like, what do you guys think of just like the whole Project Odessa of it all? Homelander is Marie's cousin. Isn't that
I love when Jordan said that.
They first cousins. Go ahead, Jeff.
It made sense to me. I like the way they explained it. I like the way that they gave us just enough while not trying to go like too in deep. Like, oh, and by giving it to them in utero, then the genome sequencing and no, I don't need all that. Just give me something barely plausible. Let's do this. I'll go with it. So I like that. I thought that was good. Honestly, the issues I had with this episode were smaller, and they're more random. Like Emma at the library, like when she's like about to call Polarity, I was like, who the fuck? No way this kid knows no phone number. So then she didn't. I was like, oh, okay, good, cool. But then she logs into her Instagram and sends a message, and I was like, they just threw out their phones because they're afraid of getting tracked. Do you think they can't track an IP address to an open fucking community library? Or later on when we get Cypher controlling Polarity and he's doing like this? Wasn't your whole thing like 2 episodes ago being like, stop using the hand, it doesn't do anything? It's like,
right, yeah. And
so just little things like
that. Forgot that you don't need
yeah. So it was little things like that annoyed me, but the part that you were asking about, I bought it. I liked it. I liked that they gave us enough without trying to go too far with it. And I mean, dude, I don't know if there's a single thing Giancarlo can do that I'm not gonna fucking love, but I thought he was great in this episode as well. I thought that he's interesting because like Lex Luthor's a supervillain even though he doesn't have superpowers. I don't think this guy's a supervillain. I think he's a fucking corporate, like lifelong corporate guy, just trying to survive and get what he wants. He's a villain.
Same.
But
also, speaking of which, he was a great Lex Luthor on Harley Quinn for like the first season, and then they
also true.
But
Who's the other black guy that played him in the
Lance Riddick.
And
then he passed away, unfortunately.
Yeah, he passed away. That's what I was gonna say. So
I think his last thing he ever did was Horizon Forbidden West. No, wait, no. That's probably just the last thing that came out that he did. Well, no. Because how much earlier in the process they had to record voices for video games.
Oh, yes.
So when that came out,
it was the pause that you had. It was just like we had given
seeing the ping pong balls going around in my brain in active time,
and we had just been like, rest in peace,
yeah. R.I.P.
Or
actually.
And I did like the scene with Cypher and Polarity, where Polarity gets the upper hand and throws him through the window.
Literally. the upper hand. His hand was up.
Yeah, you got the upper hand.
hand.
I have the high ground. What did you, Bill? What did you think was going on there? Because it seems like a Cypher had some trouble controlling him there.
That's right, man. Magnetic waves, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Motherfucking magnetic waves was getting in there, and it was making his hands get up into his brain. You know what I'm talking about? The brain waves and interference with the magnetisms. And once the magnetisms hit the brain was like wow, wow, wow. And then he was like, yo, son. And then boom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See what
and you can quote him.
You can quote me on that. I don't understand though. What you're missing is Cypher pulled a Friday the 13th on your ass. And fucking got up. He wasn't there when he wasn't there he wasn't at the bottom.
Yeah.
He was just
disappeared.
disappeared.
Yeah.
Like the first Friday the 13th, he was just not there no more. What happened?
The first Friday the 13th, she was not there no more.
Othelia says NAACP certified critical analysis, right?
That's
right,
good. That's good.
You come here for one thing and one thing only. Authentic
analysis.
What's this right here?
Isn't that the most in character Gen Z thing to do though?
That was a reference to the Instagram.
Right, and that's what I was gonna say earlier in response to that, but I didn't want to cut Jeff off. It's just like, bro, that's all these kids do is tell them themselves on Instagram. Like motherfuckers riding around in the car that they stole with the guns in the car, doing like this. They got and the money that they stole. And they, Actually, I should stop before people think we're in the cars riding around with money.
Yeah, I'm really liking that, just like that, the dynamic between all the team members. And I'm curious what you guys think, because when I was watching this episode, it made me think, like, I really hope they don't do teens when they reintroduce the X-Men. Like, I hope that they just go with adults, because I like this dynamic of it.
These kids. God damn it, I'm tired.
I wonder who they should have as the adults for those actors, though.
Who's to say? I might have some thoughts. But yeah, like, I'm curious what you guys think, because like I just feel like this is really nailing just the teenage superpower as like story really, really well. And I don't think that like a more sanitized version of this story is enjoyable. Maybe I'm just being too
more
harsh on something
sanitized version would be plenty enjoyable, because you would actually get conversations about power sets and like real villains outside of the villains that are with like these issues that they're having are internal. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's almost like a school for mutants that you never learn not a goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? It's at least
like Xavier's school.
Well, no, at least they
let's teach you about powers nonstop, but none of them knows how to file their taxes.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. But at Gen V, nobody knows how to file their taxes, and they don't know how to use their powers. It's just like this weird thing where nothing really is happening if it isn't this little storyline that we have here. Like, people are just getting fucked up and watching a lot of TV on their phone. And so I think that this really does just fine if we have like some real story character. Like, there's a lot of characters that we've met, almost none of them have been built up in anything or grown in any way, because we don't care. They're throwaway characters. They're just there to get drunk, do something weird with their power, and move
Bushmaster.
On. Yeah, Bushmaster or the Invisible Dude,
Quantum Butthole.
Yeah, Beer Chuck ass guy is otherwise known.
That's Quantum Butthole. Oh yes,
yeah. He's other.
You were AKAing him. I got you.
Yeah. He's his mama call him Butt Chug ass boy. So I'm gonna call him.
It's just Christian name.
I do assume that they are like they're going to classes and shit. Especially like, or at least in like the first season. This season's been like,
my point. Also, like the not this core group of kids.
My
Right,
point
and
was
yeah,
about
this is
the
the whole-
powers, and that they should, if you got superpowers, then there should be a. Why isn't there a dungeon room? Or what else?
Well,
War
so
room.
they
room.
showed in the first season a couple more classes. The problem is, like, there was the one that Tech Knight went to, and Marie was auditing. That one was like an actual crime fighting one. But then they showed the boys-esque world of it, where there was ones where it's like how to do social media with your superpowers,
right?
How to but that's the thing in the
Mm.
boys' world. That's legit what you do with your superpowers.
Honestly, perfect. But what I was referring to is that Alex was saying, like, how would that? He doesn't feel like it would work with a more tamped down or a tamed version, and I'm saying it would because a tamed version where it couldn't do all this other weird shit.
Right.
They could,
Yeah, they
actually
focus more on
just
the
tell the
powers,
story and like focus on the power of
right
what is going on with these kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Alex
That's
is saying,
fair.
"Fuck these kids." but-
Degrassi.
I think that also the last couple of X-Men movies might have just like put a sour taste in my mouth about like teenage X-Men. That might be my own
movie.
trauma.
Yeah, it could just be a good movie.
It could just be a good movie. Who
And then
knows?
you won't be worried about any of those things.
But yeah, then later on in the episode, we all of our heroes are safe in Stan Edgar's bunker, but safest place in the world to be. So why would you go anywhere else? So Marie decides to go somewhere else. Marie decides to leave. Kate asks Marie to heal her with her newfound cell molecular
use of well, let's see how we say that. Acetaminophen. Is that okay?
But Marie refuses as they head off to confront Cypher. So, two of my favorite characters walking off into the sunset or the darkness. Man,
the moon set.
Thought I wasn't gonna get to use that Donald Trump.
Your new favorite clip?
Yeah.
Thought I was gonna get out of here with nobody slipping up. You know what I'm saying?
You can always count on me to fuck shit up. But what did you get?
Shit up, dude. You
It's actually that's the first line in his professional summary on his resumes.
Yeah, exactly.
But what did you guys think of this ending? We got Marie and Kate walking off into the unknown. Basically, we don't know what they're about to go do.
I mean, I took it as she was doing that because she's like, if I stick around, my sister's always going to be in danger. And it was just like, oh, teenage angst. Okay. The noble sacrifice that won't work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kids always doing shit like that.
Before we even get into that, we just go act like a man didn't get his face toe out by a goddamn worm lady throat.
Yeah,
tongues.
Baby Newman's totally.
We just
How strong are those fucking worms?
Yeah, and can they go out further? Because if they can go out any further than they do, like the reach on the motherfuckers would make her pretty not fuck with her bowl.
I would assume not, because if they could, I don't think she would have just gotten as close to him as she did.
Maybe they get.
She's also psychotic, so who knows?
Yeah,
maybe they get longer as she gets older.
Maybe,
you know what I'm saying,
that would make sense.
They short now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And she gets a little taller,
and everything else on your body just starts drooping.
Yeah, not like Bushmaster though.
Yeah, yeah. It does seem like she is one of those
that bush far as she can get it without any.
Yeah, as long as you don't trim, you're good.
Straight there.
Yeah, it does seem like she is one of the stronger soups out there with being able to just like we saw how much trouble all the soups had with the Viking in the previous episode. This lady just fucking ripped his head off.
Yeah, and it seems like blood-based powered soups have like some pretty serious like.
I mean,
what do you call it? Not vulnerability, but what do you call it when you can't get hit? When you can't get hurt?
Invulnerability.
Vulnerability. See, because Thor dude hit her ass hit Marie with a motherfucking hammer, nigga. Should have tore her in half.
I think all soups. I think one of the things is every soup, no matter your powers, is more durable.
Yeah, no.
I think they mentioned that in a past episode.
Yeah,
for
but,
sure.
But Newman got lasered by
Homelander. So did Marie.
Yeah.
Right. And so my point is that clearly like blood-based powers have a little bit more to them, a little bit more kick to them.
Yeah,
so maybe
I wonder if it's not that it makes them invulnerable, but because it's blood power, they can like circulate it faster and just heal incredibly fast.
Blood just heals themselves faster. Yeah.
It did seem from that Viking fight, like we saw Viking hit a lot of those kids. Some of those kids looked like they died, but Marie she took those hits pretty well in comparison to that one kid whose spine like was rearranged.
Yeah, that's a different type of failing. That's they failed life.
It's different. Yeah, Othelia's just Kate just follows her anyway. Yeah, like
it's like I didn't say you could. Okay.
Well, no, she followed us because she was like, "Bitch, I said you need to heal me. What the fuck?"
You're right.
I don't know where you think. So you think that was just the end of the conversation? Because bitch, I still need you. My head's still fucked up, and you dead ass could easily fix this shit right now.
But you didn't say no, so I'm going to take that as maybe later.
Ain't no
well, it's also funny that Kate's like, "Go ahead, fix my powers," and it's like, okay, she barely saved her sister, and she doesn't know how she did it. Like she's like, it happened and I was there, but I don't know if I could do it again. And it's like, yeah, hey, can you do me a favor and just go, here's a fork. Can you just shove it in my brain till you hit the right light socket? Come on.
No, this is the thing, Jeff. See, this is just take the scenario right here. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're in a world where you've been in an accident and your dick is broken. It won't work.
Mm-hmm.
You have it.
Right.
It won't work. But I've got a solution for you.
Okay.
Matter of fact, you just saw me put a whole dick back together.
Okay. I would wait until you've done it a few more times because I'd be worried that you'd explode my dick, which you literally did to someone last season, also not knowing how you did it.
Here's the tricky part right here. I'm actually going right now on what could be a suicide mission.
All right, that's the part I didn't think of.
Yeah, see, literally now
your
your only opportunity. Right now, you got this finite amount of time where you can get your dick fixed.
Like,
like I might have to go ahead. At least I'm gonna follow you.
Yeah.
Until I see an opportunity to make sure you fix my dick. Real quick.
What's Don Quixote's butler's name? I gotta make that into a dick pun.
Yeah, no, yeah. What's his name?
I do not remember Don Quixote's butler.
Sancho Panza. All right.
Sancho
Panza. I'll get there. Keep going.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did like this ending. You know, again, I like it when stories tend to like break up the cast, is like, you know, Empire Strikes Back, stuff like that, where we get to see different dynamics of the group. And we haven't seen Kate and Marie spend a lot of time together. I do feel like they're two of the stronger characters because they've both been through a lot of shit. And Kate was like on paper just like a straight up villain through most of the first season, and we're seeing like her be humanized a lot. This mainly from her getting just fucking mutilated.
No, she wasn't really a straight up villain in the first season.
Well, she had the villain turn.
She had the villain turn. She was like, we don't know. Oh my God, I feel so bad for her. Oh my God. Oh, she's helping. Oh, she turned. You bitch.
Arm explode.
Arm explode.
Cock Joe Panza.
Cockto Panza.
Because it's Sancho Panza, Cock Joe Panza. There we go.
Ooh-wee! This nigga got some $1 million words, don't he?
Could you have skills for good? Oh, God. But to answer your earlier question,
yes.
No, it was a good episode. They did it a bit different just by throwing the action in the middle. But I'm excited to see where we keep going. I think all of us have been saying, I've been continuously enjoying this show And yeah, this episode did nothing but leave me excited to see. We got what, 2 more left? Bring them on.
two
I'm
more.
excited. I'm here for it.
I'm excited too because you know what it means. Honestly, not that it's that this is like a good thing, great thing, but I am excited because it means we'll only have one show to talk about next week.
That's awesome, actually. That'll give us time.
Much lighter week.
But it also gives us more time to be able to really talk about the episode.
That's why I'm excited.
Blow through a whole episode, okay, now let's get to into this motherfucking episode. You know what I mean?
It's not going to be like when fucking Stranger Things is back and releases 4 90-minute episodes on one fucking day.
Yeah. I actually have.
Those are movies.
I was thinking about
figure your shit out.
Not thinking. No, we are going to do those one episode every week. We're not doing all that. We're not participating in your craziness.
Again, one episode is the length of 2 full-length normal episodes.
Yeah. No, one episode is the length of 2 Oliver Stone movies.
I think we tried to cover the whole season, season last Stranger Things, like on Stranger Things 4.
We tried,
and that was just
we just talked about we basically talked about the last episode and the first episode,
and they did that to them.
They did that to them.
But to be fair,
was that Cyclops?
I can't wait till it comes out.
yeah, to be honest with you, can't wait to cover it. Definitely going to be covering it one episode at a time.
I also, and I don't mean this to sound, I also can't wait for Stranger Things to be done. It's just been going so long now. I need an ending. I can't keep going with this.
I need more. Just get rid of these kids.
I think
Let's get some more going.
I forgot all about Stranger Things. Yeah, and I forgot how long it's been going on.
November the 29th.
It's time.
November the 29th. It's not time for it to end. It's time to get rid of these motherfucking kids. Just go to some other, go to another character.
Stranger Things in the 90s.
The first episode came out. This is fucking
2015, 2016.
July 15th, 2016. So they've been doing this for over a fucking decade.
Yes, more power to them.
Last time Trump was
almost
elected president.
So they've been making it for over a decade. It's been out for just under. But these kids have been making it for well over.
Yeah.
That's bananas.
Shout out to Lucas. Play a bold next to him. Well, bold with him, bold next to him. Are you bowling with someone or are you bowling next?
Othelius, Eleven's fucking married in real life now.
Yeah. But
Finn,
who cares about them? We get rid of them.
Finn
go on
another movie last year.
And you know what? It was a fun fucking movie.
I didn't see it. It looked like it was fun.
We go to the Knicks people.
Exactly what you want.
We do Stranger Things in Russia.
Stranger Things.
They did. It's been going so long. They did do that.
No. We have Russian children. Everything is children's. We do children. Russian children. Everything's strange in Russia. We have many things we can do. Yes. No, trust me, there will be spinoffs. If there's going to be spinoffs of all these other stupid ass things, there will be spinoffs of Stranger Things.
Maybe, yeah. Stranger Things
There's,
Chicago.
Stranger Things Chicago is just
multiple. Chicago made a Stranger Things pop-up bar. Austin's done a few. There's a D&D website where you can join a campaign to finish the campaign they played in the last season. Like, there's all sorts of shit.
That's why I see it going nowhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it can constantly, yes, this story will be done and it needs to be, but there's plenty of demons out there that need to be slayed.
Yeah, we'll see what the Duffer Brothers decide to do next. I mean, maybe they want to create a new thing.
Maybe they want to give it to the Urquhart brothers.
Maybe they just want to go and swim in their pools full of cash.
Yeah. I mean, if you
don't go coin Scrooge McDuck style. That's how you break a nose.
And maybe they want to keep going with it because if you believe previous reports, they didn't, allegedly they didn't come up with.
They settled that, Alex. They settled that.
They did settle that.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
But before we get out of here, let us know in the comments what you think of this season of Gen V. What you thought of this
sounds
season
like a
of
venereal disease, right?
Peacemaker?
It's so
yeah, it's weird. It's a weird choice, Gen V, but I like the Gen Z.
You know what comments I would like? Comment on how you would have ended this Peacemaker season.
Yes.
Yeah. Would you have been satisfied with the ending on episode 7? Did you need episode 8 at all, or would you have just ended episode 8 in a different way? Let us know.
Othelia says they still kids in my head, in my mind.
Stranger Things babies.
They are, man. They still all y'all kids to me, man. If y'all don't remember nothing about the Muppet Babies, then you're a kid.
It was better than the Muppets.
It was better than the Muppets. The price is on the can.
The price is on the can, though. Jeff, where can the people find you on the interwebs?
Well, thanks for asking. You can always Skype me, Don Cheeto's Driveway, at littlediggy2.com. It's
the hackers.
The hackers. Yeah. You can try and find Jeff Madel on Facebook at MadelJeff on Instagram. But as always, the easiest way to find me is just be here on a Monday night.
It's a fact.
That is true. He will definitely be here.
Monday night.
Monday night. Thank you guys so much for listening to the Drunk Banthas podcast. We do this every Monday at 8 p.m. Pacific time. But don't forget to like and subscribe so you can get updates on new videos. Check us out on Twitter, IG, TikTok, Letterboxd, likewise, all the internet things at the Drunk Banthas. Until next time, stay safe, my little humping interdimensional imps, and may the force be with you.